Subaru or Honda, which one will really take you past 200,000 miles without killing your wallet? Today, I'm going to bust some of the most common owner myths and show you exactly where each brand wins and where they quietly fail. If you're looking for a vehicle that will last for decades and rack up serious mileage, two names almost always rise to the top: Subaru and Honda. Both brands have fiercely loyal followings and reputations for practical, long-lasting cars. But if you're shopping in 2025, you might be wondering, which one is actually the smarter long-term buy? Is Subaru's all-wheel drive capability worth the potential mechanical headaches? Or does Honda's proven track record of bulletproof engines still put it ahead? In this video, we're comparing Subaru versus Honda in 2025, breaking down real-time reliability data, common issues, maintenance costs, and which one is the better investment if you want a car that truly goes the distance. Powertrain durability, engine and transmission life. When it comes to engine reliability, Honda still holds a clear edge in 2025. Honda's naturally aspirated engines, like the 1.5L and 2.0L i-VTEC found in the Civic and Accord, are well known for easily going beyond 250,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. Manual versions are even tougher. The Civic C's 6-speed is known to last virtually the life of the car. Honda's newer CVTs have also proven to be smooth and long-lasting, provided you service them every 30,000 to 40,000 miles. And here's a key cost perspective. Replacing a Honda CVT, while rare, usually costs $3,000 to $4,000. Subaru CVTs cost about the same, but fail more often, especially in older models. Subaru's newer FB series engines have improved significantly compared to the older EJ engines, which were notorious for head gasket failures. That said, some models from 2011 to 2015 still had excessive oil consumption and early CVT issues. Today's Subaru CVTs are more refined, but they still aren't quite as durable as Honda's over the very long term. You can expect around 150,000 to 200,000 miles with proper care, though heavy towing, constant mountain driving, or neglected maintenance can shorten that lifespan. But of course, an engine that lasts forever means nothing if the rest of the drivetrain can't keep up, and that's where the next category changes the game for some drivers. Winner, Honda, for better engine and transmission longevity with fewer known issues. All-wheel drive versus front-wheel drive. Which lasts longer? Subaru's calling card is its standard symmetrical all-wheel drive across almost all models. It offers superior traction, especially in snow and rain, a huge benefit in northern climates. Mechanically, it's robust, but more moving parts mean more maintenance potential. Rear differentials, center couplings, and driveshafts can develop issues after 100,000 miles. I've personally seen a Subaru's AWD system crawl up an ice-covered hill that left a comparable Honda stuck, but that extra capability comes with more wear points and higher repair costs. A leaking rear differential repair can easily run $800 to $1,200. Honda mainly sticks with front-wheel drive, with AWD available on models like the CR-V, Passport, and Pilot. Honda's AWD systems are simpler and less performance-focused than Subaru's, but also less likely to need repair. For warm climate or mostly urban drivers, Honda's FWD layout is lighter, more fuel-efficient, and cheaper to maintain over the long haul. But in snow-heavy or mountainous areas, Subaru's WD gives you a confidence and safety edge that Honda simply can't match year-round. Verdict: if you need all-weather traction, Subaru takes it. If mechanical simplicity and lower maintenance are your priorities, Honda wins. Common long-term problems by brand. Let's talk about what breaks down over time, because no brand is perfect. Subaru's most common long-term issues. Head gasket failure, mostly in pre-2011 EJ engines, but worth checking if you're buying used. Excessive oil consumption, notably in some 2011 to 2015 FB engines. CVT transmission failures, especially in 2010 to 2016 models. Rear wheel bearing wear. Rust in the undercarriage and subframes in snowy regions. If you've owned a Subaru past 150,000 miles, have you had to replace a head gasket or CVT? Drop the year, model, and mileage in the comments. I want to see how common this is from real owners. Honda's most common long-term issues. Oil dilution in the 1.5L turbo engine, largely resolved after 2020. CVT hesitation in some early Civic and Accord models. C compressor failures in older CR versus N Civics. Infotainment glitches in recent Accords and Pilots. Honda's problems tend to be more annoying than catastrophic. That said, I've seen more than a few CR versus sidelined in summer with dead C compressors, and those repairs can still run $800 to $1,200. Overall, Subaru's issues tend to be more mechanical and expensive to fix, while Honda's are more often electronic or minor, and far less likely to lead to total vehicle failure. Winner: Honda, for fewer high-cost, high-risk mechanical problems. Maintenance and repair costs over time. Maintenance plays a massive role in long-term ownership costs, and here Honda really shines. According to RepairPal and Consumer Reports, Honda's average annual repair bill falls between $370 to $500, depending on the model. To put that in perspective, that's about the same cost as a single Subaru CVT fluid change at some dealerships. Subaru averages $600 to $700 per year, thanks mostly to AWD maintenance and potential engine repairs. The Boxer engine's design makes even simple jobs like spark plug changes more labor-intensive and costly. Parts availability is another big factor. Honda parts are generally cheaper and easier to find outside the dealer network, which keeps independent shop repairs affordable. Subaru parts aren't hard to find, but certain components, like AWD-specific drivetrain parts, can be pricier and take longer to source. And here's the kicker: those extra $200 to $300 a year over a decade could equal the price of a decent used Civic in your driveway. Winner: Honda, for lower total cost of ownership over 10+ years. Real-time/world longevity. Who hits 200,000 miles more often? On used car sites and owner forums, you'll see Honda Civics, Accords, and CR-Versas. Many of these are still daily drivers, often passed down within families. Subarus can and do hit 200,000 miles, especially newer models with diligent maintenance, but it's more common for them to require major repairs along the way. Head gasket jobs, CVT replacements, or differential leaks are not unusual past 150,000 miles. To be fair, I've also seen Outback Soldier on past 300,000 miles, but usually after multiple big-ticket repairs. Resale value also tilts toward Honda. Buyers know they're less likely to face an expensive failure, which keeps demand and prices higher. Winner: Honda, for higher mileage potential with fewer major repairs and stronger resale value. Safety and features in 2025. Does Subaru close the gap? Here's where Subaru fights back, because in bad weather safety, Honda can't touch the confidence of standard AWD. In 2025, most Subarus come standard with EyeSight driver assist, adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, and pre-collision braking. The brand also maintains top IIHS crash ratings across most models. Honda matches with Honda sensing on nearly all models, including adaptive cruise, lane keep, collision mitigation, and in daily use, Honda systems are often smoother and less conservative than Subaru's. If your top priority is crash safety, both brands are excellent. Subaru wins for weather confidence, Honda for blending safety with lower long-term running costs. Subaru or Honda in 2025? So, which is better for long-term ownership in 2025? If you live in a snow-heavy or mountainous region where AWD is a must, Subaru makes sense. Just budget for slightly higher repair costs and be ready for potential big-ticket drivetrain repairs down the road. If your goal is maximum mileage, minimal headaches, and the lowest possible long-term costs, Honda remains the better choice overall. Simpler engineering, more affordable parts, fewer high-cost failures, and better resale value all tip the scales in Honda's favor. In short, Subaru wins on capability. Honda wins on reliability, and for most long-term buyers, that's the deciding factor. And before you buy any Subaru, watch my 5 worst Subaru models to avoid in 2025. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, share your own Honda or Subaru reliability story in the comments, and subscribe for more honest, data-backed car ownership advice.